All right, guys. So I hope you guys can hear me clearly. It's raining here. So I just made a couple of dollars from this market, the Boom 500. All right, I'm going to explain step by step how I was able to have this very good entry and was able to catch all of these spikes. Now this video is about catching of spikes, where you can actually place an entry and be sure to catch couple of spikes and then make a lot of money for yourself. So like I said, we just got in the market, made some bucks, myself, my VP members, some people from the free group who were smart enough to take the trade when we dropped the free signal, guys. So I'm going to explain, like I said, how I was able to come up with this entry. Okay, so before I placed this trade, this is what I did. I sat on my computer and I did a proper price action analysis of the Boom 500 market, and then I noticed that the market had been pushing up for a long time, and then at a point it pulled back to retest a particular support level, which was a very strong support level. This was spotted on the 4 hours time frame. I believe so much in the 4 hours time frame, so that was a very powerful support level for me. Price had come close to that support level, and then I also did some other things. I just saw a clear buy zone, but I wasn't going to just enter, because there's this powerful indicator setup that I have that I wanted to share with you guys, but I needed to be sure first. So here's what I did. Before making this video, I decided that I was going to really test that strategy and ensure that it aligns with my buyers in the market, right? My buyers of the market based on price action. All right, when I analyze the market, I believe so much in my analysis, right? So before I ever believe in any indicator, it must align with what I am seeing in the market, right? What my eyes shows me clearly in the market. My indicator must align first before I am confident in those indicators, right? So what I'm going to share with you guys here is a very powerful one that really confirmed the what I saw in the market, the decisions that I was already having in mind, what I already had in mind to do. These indicators showed me everything. So yes, but first of all, for the price action, guys, all I needed to do was just go to the 4 hours time frame, like I said, and I noticed that price had gotten to this level. Price had gotten to this point, and then it had dropped again. If I could show you guys my computer, you would see that I had the analysis done. This was the first this was the first screenshot I dropped of the analysis here. So I was kind of seeing more of the selling force in the market, but I knew my support was very solid, and I did some other conferences, and I realized that place was solid. But for the sake of people that don't really know about price action and just want to trade based on indicators, I'm going to explain how you are going to use the indicators to see exactly what I am seeing here. Although price action is better off, but these indicators are very powerful. These indicators are very powerful and would show you what you can't see if you are not a price action trader. All right, so price had come to my support on the 4 hours time frame. I believe so much in the support in the 4 hours time frame and also on the daily time frame. So price had, if you notice, we noticed that price had touched that area on other occasions and had reversed right on that spot. This is happening on the 4 hours time frame. Okay, this is happening on the 4 hours time frame. Right on that spot, there's always reversal whenever price gets to that place. All right, and this is happening on the 4 hours time frame, right? See how powerful that spot is here. So that was a signal for me to get close to the market, because at this point there will be a lot of reaction in the market. All right, there'll be a lot of reaction in the market. Now if price eventually breaks this place, if price eventually breaks this level, then this pullback is probably going to come all the way to this level, or even drop all the way to this level just to retest the previous low and probably just go back up from there. But that didn't happen. There was a little spike that there was a little rejection at that level, and it was enough for me to be convinced that the market is going to react at that level. All right, so I just went to different time frames, and then still noticed that price was already pulling back up. All right, you notice that price was already pulling back up, and the 15 minutes time frame was already giving the bullish signal. It was spiking small. All right, so on the 5 minutes time frame, price had spiked all the way to this level. You can see that the spike started from here and came all the way to this level, leaving that entire leaving that area, that support level that was spotted on the 4 hours time frame. Price was pushing above that level, going back up from that level. Okay, so that gave me a clear indication that the market is going to start buying from that level. It's going to start spiking from that level. But for me to confirm this on the indicators, I simply just added the indicator levels. I already have the setup, and I'm just going to show you guys the setup just now. So you guys should just follow the setup and make sure you set your indicators up like that and follow it as it is. So let's go quickly. Let's sorry that I'm having to rush this video. There is noise here, rain is falling, and it's really disturbing. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly just add the first indicator, which is the RSI. I'm going to add our RSI with the following parameters, guys. Period 8, apply to typical price, and level should be 10, 5, 50, 90, 95, 85, and 15. Okay, time frame should be all time frames, and use your black color if you are using, use dark colors, I mean, if you are using a white background. Just click done when you're done with that, and you should have it appear on your chart like this. All right, and then you go to the next one, which is we are going to be adding this other indicator on the main window again. All right, so you just click on the plus sign next to the main window and add your commodity channel index with the following parameters. Okay, period 5, apply to typical price. Level should be minus 100, minus 110. All right, and all time frames, of course. Always apply dark colors if you are using the white background, and bright colors if you are using the dark background, so that they'll be visible on your screen. So if you click done, you would notice that automatically you have indicator windows on your chart, the first and the second one. The first one is the RSI, while the second one is the CCI. Okay, so we are going to add one more indicator, which will be the moving average, and should be of the following parameters. Period 10, shift minus 8, method exponential, applied to previous indicator data this time. Okay, all time frames, and you can choose any color of your choice to this. All right, so you just click done when you're done with that, and you should have this setup on your chart. Now this indicator works best on the 1 minute time frame, so let's go to the 1 minute time frame, and you should see this on your chart. Now this is as easy as I'm going to explain right now. So just make sure that you see price, you see this black line on the RSI level. You see it has crossed beneath the level 50 here and has gone down below the level 50. If it drops below level 50 very well, observe that the green line, the moving average here, the green line here on your CCI is around level 100. It has dropped to level 100. All right, as it stands right now, price might spike any moment from now. All right, ensure that these conditions are met. All right, so if you are able to be patient enough to have price at to have this black line, the RSI, the first indicator window, you have this black line drop down into this level, down to level 10, level 15, level 10. All right, if you can be patient enough and wait for it to drop that long, all right, to drop that far into that level, then you have a higher chance of catching the spikes. All right, but you could always, take your chances and see, as far as it has crossed beneath this level 50 and has come far below that level. All right, allow it to always drop far below that level, and then you should be able to catch a spike. All right, so according to your equity, you just have to not be too greedy. You take a couple of profits, take a couple of dollars, couple of spikes, and leave the market. Now let me quickly recap. I said ensure that you see this black line below level 50 here. Make sure it crosses below level 50 and goes deep down to the level here, level 15 or level 10. All right, allow it to go deep. If you are lucky enough to meet it when it's deep down into that level, then you stand a higher chance of catching a spike. All right, and also while that happens, that's not the only condition you should be looking out for. While that happens, also ensure that the green line here, that is your moving average on your commodity channel, is also deep down into level minus 100, around this level, right, just as it is right now. So any moment from now there might be a spike. It should be a spike actually. All right, so if we backtest, you'll see that this happens nearly every time. You can see that, sorry about that. You can see that it happens nearly every time whenever price comes to that level, right? Let me use the arrows. Sorry about that, that's not where I want to place it. So whenever price comes, whenever the green line here, the moving average line, comes deep down to this level, and on the RSI, you can see that the black line had crossed the level 50. Is usually a spike. Not every time though. There are some times that it might fail. This is why that you need to have a fair knowledge of price action. Okay, if you want to join my mentorship for that, it is very low right now. There are a lot of people joining in because we have a massive discount offer going on right now on my Telegram channel. Click the link on the description of this video to see our free Telegram channel. All right, join in. Also, you will see my WhatsApp number on the description of this video. You can feel free to come to my inbox and make inquiries, of course, seek clarity on anything that you need to understand. That was a spike. All right, we just caught a spike, but it was quite small. All right, more spikes just might come on from there. All right, so ensure to reach out, guys. If I backtest, you see that this happens nearly every time. See, this happens, it happens again here. You can see that the black line had crossed below that level, and also the green line here was also at the level that I said it would be before we expect a spike, and it spiked right at that moment. Okay, so if you follow this properly, you will make a lot of profit for yourself. You just have to understand how this works, apply it to your demo accounts, and make sure you get it right before you get to put it on your live account. Of course, it is business, so you have to treat it as such. All right, guys, so I'll see you guys on the next video.